Didn't expect to see her again. Not really, but there she was, across the street, paperback in hand, hoodie pulled up, same eyes, shorter hair. My chest did that thing, like I'd forgotten how to breathe. She looked up, paused, then smiled, not wide, just enough to undo a year of silence. I crossed the street. You remembered the hoodie. You remembered the rain. We didn't hug, didn't need to. Sat side by side on the cold metal bench like we used to sit by the rehab window. Small talk first. How are you? Works fine. New city? She teaches now. Small clinic near the river. Draws sometimes. You still draw? Not people. Not since me. She nodded. Still walking? Every day. Pause. Still healing? Bit slower. Her shoulder brushed mine. Felt like lightning. An hour passed, then 2. We didn't mention the hospital. We didn't mention what almost happened that night. Just shared stories. Sipped coffee, laughed once. As the rain slowed, she looked at me. Can I see you again? Only if you promise to keep ruining rainy days like this. She grinned. Deal. We stood. No hug. Again, didn't need to. I watched her walk away, backpack swinging slightly, head high. Home, hoodie off, heart racing, phone buzzes, text from E. You once told me you'd never stand again. But you did. Maybe we could try something harder now, like staying. First real meetup. No clipboards, no hospital gowns, just me, her, and a quiet bookstore downtown with overpriced tea and too many cats. She picked it. Somewhere calm, she said. I showed up early. She showed up earlier. We didn't hug again. But we smiled like we'd practiced it in secret. Walked the aisles like explorers. Found a quiet corner near the poetry section. She pulled out a chair, sat, crossed her legs. Looked different today. Not better, just more her. Boots, soft green sweater. The kind that makes you want to write sad songs in notebooks. So, how've you really been? She asked. I paused. Better, still hate stairs. She laughed. Still can't whistle. You never could. Didn't stop me from trying. Talked for hours, books, work, the weird neighbor with 6 cats and no shame. Somewhere in the middle, she took off her sweater, revealed a tiny tattoo near her collarbone. New? Yeah, got it on a Tuesday, because life felt quiet. It was simple, just 2 words, stay soft. Made me ache a little. That for me, I joked. That for both of us, she said. You taught me softness isn't weakness. We stayed till closing. She walked me to my car like I was the one who might not make it home. Before I opened the door, she said, It's weird, being here like this, with you. Good weird or bad weird. The kind that makes me want to see you tomorrow. I didn't reply, just smiled, leaned in, and kissed her, gently. Like a question with only one answer. She kissed back. Like she'd been waiting since the moment we first met. Week later, she texts, You home tonight? I reply, Yeah, why? No response. Until 7:43 p.m. A knock. I open the door. Eva, hood up, cheeks red from wind, holding a sketch pad like it might bite her. Can I come in? Always. She doesn't take off her coat, just sits cross-legged on the floor by my couch, pulls out the sketch pad, sets it in her lap. I want to show you something. You nervous? A little, maybe a lot. I sit across from her. No table between us, just soft rug, old books, and heartbeats. She flips open the sketch pad, turns it to me. First page, it's me. Not like a portrait, not a, hey, I drew your face thing. No, it's me cooking in the kitchen, hoodie sleeves rolled up, eyes down, focused. You made pasta that night, from scratch, said it was no big deal. It wasn't. It was. Next page, me again. This time sleeping on the couch. One arm over my face, mouth slightly open. You looked peaceful. I wanted to remember it. I snore. You didn't that night. Flip. Me at the window, phone in hand, rain on glass. Flip. My hand on hers during a movie, the light from the screen catching in the space between. Flip. It's her. But not drawn by her hand. A pencil sketch of her laughing. Real laugh, mouth open, eyes crinkled. You gave me that laugh, she says. I reach for the sketch pad. She closes it gently. That's enough for tonight. We sit there, quiet, soft, connected in a way I don't have words for. You're really good, Eva. So are you. At what? Being seen and letting me see you. She stays over. No rushing, no expectations. Just her sketch pad by the nightstand. And my hand in hers, under the covers. 3 weeks in, 4 sleepovers. 0 arguments, 100 unsaid things. We're not just hanging out anymore, but neither of us says what we are. Until one Friday night. We're on my couch, movie paused halfway, her feet on my lap. She's playing with the drawstring of her hoodie, not looking at me. Can I ask you something? Of course. What are we? I freeze. Not because I don't know what to say, because I know exactly what I want to say, and that terrifies me. I mean, are we dating, together, boyfriend, girlfriend? I don't know what to call this. She says it fast, like she's afraid she'll lose the courage. I'm not asking for a label because I want to box us in. I just want to know what's real and what's wishful thinking. I set the remote down, take her hand. It's real. Yeah? Yeah, and I want it to keep being real. She exhales like she's been holding her breath since the hospital. So, what do we call it? Us. She laughs. Lame. You like lame. I love lame. We sit in silence for a minute. Then she looks at me. Can I tell you something stupid? Please. When I was younger, I used to imagine someone saying, "That's my girlfriend," like it meant something. Not possession, just protection, pride, like someone was proud to say it. Pause. You think you could ever say that? About me? I lean forward, kiss her forehead. I already do. No relationship is all soft lighting and rain-soaked confessions. Sometimes it's just silence. Sometimes it's sharp. This was one of those times. Sunday morning, her place. I was tired, distracted, checked my phone more than usual. She noticed. You okay? Yeah, just stuff from work. You seem far away. I didn't answer right away. Her voice got quieter. If you don't want to be here, you can just... Eva, stop. I'm here. That made it worse. She stood, started folding blankets, unnecessary movements to fill the space. Forget it. I shouldn't have said anything. No, you should, but you're assuming things, and that's not fair. Her jaw tightened. It's not fair to feel like I'm the only one showing up. I didn't say anything, which is worse than saying the wrong thing. We didn't talk for 2 days. Tuesday night. I show up at her door with her favorite chai and a sticky note that says, I wasn't far, just foggy. She opens the door, eyes tired, still in scrubs. We sit on the floor. Again. I get scared sometimes, she says. Of me, of not being enough, of needing too much, of being too much. You're not too much? You don't know what it's like inside here, she taps her temple. Some days it's noise and panic and nothing you say will fix it. And I hate that. I hate that you don't always know how to help. But I hate even more that I expect you to. I take her hand. I don't need to fix it. I just want to be here while it storms. We sit for a long time. Then she leans on my shoulder. Will you still come back next Sunday? Every one of them. There was no big conversation. No, let's live together moment. Just slow accumulation. It started with her toothbrush, left behind after one of our late-night movies and lazy mornings. Then a hoodie. Then her favorite tea in my cabinet. One day, I opened a drawer and found a pair of socks I didn't buy. Are you moving in? I asked, half smiling. Would that be weird? She asked, holding her toothbrush like a white flag. Number just unexpected, but kind of perfect. By the end of the month, she had half a drawer. By the next, she had a key. We still kept our separate spaces. Her little studio stayed untouched. But mine became the one that smelled like her shampoo. Sundays became our thing. Grocery shopping, folding laundry, dancing in the kitchen while pancakes burned. Once, I caught her looking at my bookshelf. You've never read this one, she said, pointing to a thick novel. Nope. Next day, I came home to her curled up on the couch, reading it aloud. It's better when you share it. I started calling her place the quiet house. She called mine home base. We kept both, but her mugs now lived in my cabinets, and I stopped noticing when I called it our place. One night she handed me a frame, Inside was her sketch of my living room, blanket on the couch, lamp leaning, her book on the armrest. Caption underneath, in her small handwriting, "Still soft, still here." 2:13 a.m. I wake to rustling. Not loud, more like the sound of someone trying not to fall apart. Eva, sitting on the edge of the bed, knees pulled up, head in hands. "You okay?" I ask, voice still full of sleep. "Sorry, didn't mean to wake you." "That's not what I asked." She doesn't answer right away. I sit up, reach for her shoulder. "Nightmare?" "Not really, just the thoughts won't stop. Everything's too loud and I feel like I'm drowning in it." I don't say you're safe, because right now, that's not how it feels for her. Instead, I ask, "Want me to stay up with you?" She nods. We move to the couch. She wraps herself in the big blanket we pretend isn't ugly. I make tea. Decaf. Learned that the hard way. We sit in silence. Not awkward, not empty. Just there, her hand in mine, her breathing uneven at first, then steadier. "I hate when this happens," she says finally. "Makes me feel broken." "You're not broken." "Then why do I fall apart so easily?" I squeeze her hand. "You don't fall apart. You pause, and I'll always wait." She rests her head on my shoulder. "How do you always know what to say?" I don't. I just stop trying to fix it. That helps more than anything. Around 4 a.m., she finally sleeps, curled into me, like maybe the storm passed for now. I don't move. Don't dare. Just stay. Exactly where she needs me. It's not always big moments. Sometimes it's grocery lists with hearts in the margins. Sometimes it's, "Can you grab oat milk?" Only if I get to pick the cereal. We fall into rhythm. A shared toothbrush holder. 2 coffee mugs left in the sink instead of 1. Her book on my side of the bed, my hoodie on her chair. She hums when she cooks. I pretend not to notice. She knows I do. I leave notes in her lunch. "You're someone's favorite person." "Mine?" We argue about dumb things. Where to hang the fairy lights. Whether pineapple belongs on pizza, it does. We laugh about it later, sometimes mid-argument. One morning I'm late, can't find my keys, panicking, swearing under my breath. She hands them to me, already packed my bag, kiss on the cheek. "You always forget something. Thank God I remembered you." She starts drawing again. Not for galleries, not for anyone else. Just doodles on the fridge, her and me, stick figures. Mine's always holding flowers. One Sunday I wake to the sound of her boiling water. Tea and toast. A note by the mug. "You look tired. Let today be soft." I sit there in a t-shirt she once stole and never gave back. Smile like an idiot. We're not dramatic anymore, just steady. And in a world that moves too fast and hurts too loud, being steady feels like a revolution. We're brushing our teeth. Same bathroom mirror. 2 toothbrushes in a chipped ceramic cup. I look over. Her hair's messy. Her face still soft with sleep. I wonder, not for the first time, could this be forever? But I don't ask. Not yet. Instead, I tuck it into the same place I keep concert tickets, inside jokes, and the way she says my name when she's annoyed but trying not to laugh. Later that week, we're lying on the couch. A documentary we're not really watching plays in the background. Her head's on my chest, fingers tracing slow lines along my arm. I say it like tossing a pebble into deep water. "Have you ever thought about what comes next? Like, years from now? Where we'd be?" She pauses. "You mean like kids, house, dog named Pickles?" "Not necessarily, just a future, with someone, with me." Silence. But not the cold kind. She sits up, legs tucked under her. "I think about it more than I admit." "Yeah?" "I think about waking up with you 10 years from now and still laughing at how bad you are at folding towels. It's a system. It's chaos." We laugh, then quiet again. "Would you ever want to get married?" I ask gently. "Someday. Not now, not soon, but yeah, if it felt like home." "Could I ever be that home?" She looks at me. No smile, no joke, just eyes full of certainty. "You already are." The ring sat in my drawer for 6 weeks, buried under old concert wristbands and a half-used pack of sticky notes. I wasn't waiting for the perfect place, just the right moment. We looked at rings once, briefly, at a thrift shop downtown. She pointed at a delicate vintage one and said, I'd say yes to that one. She said it like a joke. But I remembered. I found one similar. Tiny stone, gold band, not flashy, not loud, just like her. Soft, precise, quietly beautiful. Friday night. Our apartment. It smells like burnt cheese. We tried to make pizza, forgot the timer, laughed until the smoke alarm yelled at us. She's wearing my old hoodie, one sock on, one missing. Music playing low. A playlist she made called Songs That Feel Like Hugging You. She's sitting on the kitchen floor, eating a slice directly off the tray. I sit beside her, heart beating louder than the stereo. Hey, I say. Yeah? You remember that thrift store ring? The one I fake proposed to myself with? Yeah, that one. I reach into my hoodie pocket, pull out the box, open it. Same shape, same curve. But this time, it's real. Her hand covers her mouth. Are you serious? Only always? Right now? On a burnt pizza night? Couldn't think of anything more us. She laughs, then cries, then nods so fast she forgets to actually say the word. Yes, God, yes. We sit on the floor. Ring on her finger, flower on mine. Nothing grand, nothing dramatic. Just two people, and a future.